Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. In this video I will show you how to complete the corrupted Grandmaster Nightfall. I will first show you the loadouts we had, followed by the strategies we used throughout the Grandmaster. Timestamps are in the description below. This is going to be a bit of a longer video, but trust me, there is a lot that I will be covering that you do not want to miss out on. Before we start, here is some important information to know about the Grandmaster. The burn is arc, so have a couple of arc weapons or subclasses with you. All three shield types are present, so definitely have at least one weapon between you all for solar, arc and void. The champions are overloads and unstarbables. Let's get right into the loadouts. We had one warlock running stasis for ad control combined with Eye of Neverworld to boost ability regen. Osmiomancy gloves are also a good alternative, especially for spamming stasis turrets. We also had a hunter running single tether for ad control combined with Aeon Swifts for generating heavy ammo when finishing champions. I suggest you have at least one Aeons due to the vast number of champions in this GM. Finally, our Titan ran Sentinel Shield for generating orbs and for helping to clear ads. He combined this with Ursa Furiosus to regain super energy whilst the shield takes damage and to move quicker with a super. Moving on to weapons. The Warlock ran with a Horde for ad control, a Scout Rifle for stunning unstarbables, and Storm Chaser for DPS. Our Hunter ran Ogre Scepter for ad control and stunning overloads. He also ran a Scout Rifle for stunning unstarbables and Storm Chaser for DPS. Finally, our Titan ran a Grenade Launcher with blinding for ad control, an AR which he later swapped for Hard Light for stunning overloads and swapping between the shield types, and Storm Chaser for DPS. Next up are mods, starting with a class item. I suggest running the Revitalizing mod as it clears your stun timer and deals extra damage against champions when you stun them. If you are running solo, you could also use Overload Grenades. If you have Fusion Grenades, use Solar Fulmination to increase their damage. For leg armor, run some Scavenger mods. On your chest armor, definitely have at least one Arc Resist mod. A Concussive Dampener also works, especially against the boss, both Hive and Taken Knights. For your gauntlets, run some champion mods, and finally for the helmet, have some ammo finder mods on. On to the first encounter. Right at the beginning, there will be an overload champion in front of you, so stun it and dispose of it as soon as it spawns. Now there are plenty of ads in this room which you do not want to be dealing with. Simply equip your Sparrow and rotate to the right side, following this path all the way to the back of a room. This will save you a ton of time. Once you get to the end, park the Sparrows at the back away from you. If they get destroyed and you are too close, you will die. From here you can take care of the boss. Getting rid of him nice and early will make the room easier since his darts that he sends out can one-shot you. From here, snipe at the overloads in the middle of a bridge. After some time, some snipers will spawn to your right, so throw your grenades and get them out of the way. There will be plenty of void shields in this room, so have a weapon or two for taking them down. You have two options. You can turn invisible and rotate through the doorway to skip these ads. Or option 2, I suggest you stay here and kill both overloads and a couple of ads until your supers are nearly charged. 1. You can get your total of revives up to 7 in this room, and 2. You will need your supers for the next part. Spend a total of 2 minutes and no more. If one of your overloads despawns, do not worry, it won't affect your platinum. Once you rotate through the doorway, the next area will be clear of ads, which is why it is important to get your supers in the previous room. Once you get to the elevator room, kill the Scions to the left and the right. Then do not start the elevator. Instead, make a line leading from the orb to the control panel and charge up the orbs. Pass them to one another and make a pile at the beginning. One pass is enough to charge up the orb to full damage, whilst 2 passes increase the despawn timer whilst they are on the ground. Once you have 3 to 4, start the encounter. Decide who is using their supers first and have them take care of the Scions. Throw an orb or 2 to help them out. Meanwhile, the other 2 pick up the orbs and wait for the bosses to spawn. As soon as they do, throw the orbs at them to take the shields down. The orbs should be able to kill the lesser mini bosses, leaving the main one alive. If any of them survive, make sure to kill the smaller bosses first to keep the big one alive for later. For the next part, have one person lower the health of a boss and shoot the darts that he sends out, whilst the other 2 make another pile of orbs between them for the next wave of ads. Don't kill the boss until you have a pile of 3 to 4 just in case you miss. When making the pile, try to put them to the back of the elevator since the next round spawns taking goo on the ground near the pillars. This goo damages you over time when you stand in it. Once you are ready, kill the boss. The next person uses their super to once again clear the ads whilst the other 2 pick up the orbs and get ready for the bosses. As soon as they spawn in, throw the orbs and get rid of those shields. By using this method, you can quickly eliminate the Scions as they are the greatest threat in this room. By preparing the orbs, you eliminate the risk of running through the middle of a room whilst getting shot. Once the elevator stops, move to the back and deal with the installable at the top of the stairs. Focus on getting rid of him first, which will make the remaining adds retreat to the back room. Once they do, step to the edge of the elevator and do not go any further. This will open up the Shrieker in front of you without it being able to shoot you. Once through the doorway, there will be Arknights to your left and right, so be careful. Move further up, but stay here at the back of the room. There'll be 3 Shriekers, 2 installables and a couple of Arknights here. This is where you want to lure the installables towards you so they can finish them for heavy ammo. When dealing with the Shriekers, have one person go up to the rocks or pillars in front of them to open them up whilst the other 2 kill them. Once you get to the Ogre Room, yet again you have 2 options. You will be constantly teleported between the normal and the Taken Realm. You can cheese this room by killing the Hive Ogre first, which will despawn all the adds and will permanently teleport you into the Taken Realm. There, kill the Taken Ogre to despawn all the adds. The Shriekers will remain, but you can use the stairs on the left and the right to get close to the exit where you can turn invisible and teleport back out. If you want Platinum, you will need to kill one installable in the normal realm. He will either spawn in the back left or the back right of a room, so have one person at each end of the top of the stairs on the left and right. Stun it and kill it. If it survives, it will either run to the balconies or it will charge you. Once it is dead, kill the Hive Ogre first. Don't worry if you get teleported before killing any of them, just stay alive and wait to be teleported back. You can do this however many times you need to. Once done, do the same in the Taken Realm. This time there'll be 2 installables. Yet again, they will either charge you or run to the balconies on the left and right sides. Once they are dead, take care of the Taken Ogre and then rotate up onto the balconies either on the left or the right, but remember to go as a team. Use the pills for cover to get close to the exit, then turn invisible and run out. As soon as you do, rotate back into the room and don't go through the gate. There'll be 2 installables and plenty of Thrall. The Thrall will stay on the outside, whilst the 2 installables can be lured away from him for some easy finishes. Next, rotate into the room and deal with a Thrall. There will be 2 more installables in the middle with snipers on the far left and the right cliff edges. Rotate at the far left cliff line to get rid of that sniper first. Careful as they shoot stasis bubbles at you that suck you in and can throw you off the cliff. The sniper on the right will rotate to the middle and up the stairs. From here you can easily kill the installables and deal some finishes on them. Afterwards there are 2 overloads to deal with, one on the left and one on the right side of the room. Rotate again to the left and deal with that one first. Get rid of it before it runs away around the corner. Once done, jump to the middle and do the same to the last one on the right. There is a Vandal mini-boss in the middle, however you can turn invisible and run past it to the entrance. In this Taken Realm, be careful when jumping down. If you die, don't worry, your ghost will be teleported forward into the next realm. Otherwise, have one person complete the jump, which will force teleport the rest of your team to the front. There is going to be another overload in front of you, so if you need heavy, this is the room to do it in. Kill the lesser adds until it is on its own and dispose of it. Rotate down the rocks, killing the adds one by one. Once you get to here, have one person jump down, preferably an Invis Hunter to draw out any Thrall hiding behind the pillars. Deal with them and then the Minotaurs, then rotate to the hallway on the left side. You will need to kill these next 2 overloads for platinum, so don't use the jumping path on the right side of the room. You are now in the boss room. There are 2 ways of cheesing this, so I will explain along the way. First, keep to this back island. It is the safest location with decent enough cover. Have one person jump across to start the encounter. There'll be plenty of adds, so wait for them to spawn and then wait for them to jump into the middle. Throw down a super, witherhorns and grenades to make short work of them. Keep to the back and the vast majority won't hit you. Those that get too close can hit you, so kill them first. Once they are gone, get an orb and do 1 pass to charge it. This will eliminate the boss's shields with 1 hit. Here are where the options come in. Option 1, if you have a well, go to the middle, put the well down, then take off her shields and shoot her. After a little while, she will then teleport to the left. We can keep shooting her through her shield for a little while. This is risky, as if you fail to kill her in time, the adds will swarm you. We went with option 2, to stick to the back platform and lower her health, trying to get her to at least half health. Once her shields are down, the adds will spawn, so stick to the back platform and get rid of them. This is where Sentinel Shield becomes invaluable, especially if you need orbs for your super. Careful as the knights do have solar shields in this realm. Once the adds are gone, go pick up another orb, do 1 pass to take her shields down. However, as soon as you do, the back island will become out of bounds, so jump to the front stairs. The 2 people with the supers and with the hordes deal with the adds, whilst the 3rd person rotates to the left platform to pick up another orb. From here, teleport into the last part of the boss room. In front of you will be a sniper, a knight and an overload, so get rid of them. Use the debris to the left and the pillars for cover. Once they are gone, use the orb to take down the boss's shields. If the adds around her are dead, she will run away to the back but not the final stage. Once you jump across to the next island, you can kill her and that will be the GM over and done with. Let's say that for some reason you don't pick up the orb or you miss or whatever. You can still complete it normally, and here is how. Keep jumping from island to island, eliminating the installable along the way until you get to the main area. Be careful of the flying debris in between the islands. 2 people can sit up here on the last island before the boss area. 1 person jumps across and activates the adds. Use the debris on the island for cover and get rid of all the scions that spawn. Once you are ready, all of you jump onto the main area. The boss will be trying to throw you off the map, so listen out for the blight that forms underneath your feet. Whatever you do not jump. Simply sprint forward and slide out of it whilst keeping your feet on the ground. This will prevent you from being thrown into the air. Once again, pick up an orb, do 1 pass to charge it, then wait for the next blight. As soon as it arrives, survive it, and then take a shields down. Whatever you do, you don't want to take a shields down too quickly because if a blight spawns whilst you're doing damage, one of you or even all of you might die. Once the shields are down, keep firing at the boss. Even if a shield reappears, you still have a couple of seconds before she goes immune. And there you have it, that's how you complete the corrupted Grandmaster Nightfall. If you have found the video helpful, then please like, share and post a comment. Don't forget to subscribe for more Destiny 2 guides. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.